Remember that time Mickey Mouse cooked for you and it was, okay.
Today we're talking about character meals. A meal where you can eat food prepared by a mouse. Allegedly.
Chef Mickey's is at the Contemporary Resort.
That is for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Probably the most popular and well-known character meal in all of Walt Disney World.
Where you can see the Fab Five.
Fab Five, y'all. That is royalty. That's Disney royalty.
Wearing character outfits and twirling little dish rags over their head.
It's an entire episode about food. Are you, like, really desperate to have everyone hate me?
Allegedly.
As you might expect, are wearing little chef outfits. So they've got like their chef hats and their little aprons, and Mickey's got a chef coat.
Mickey and the Fab Five are back there, you know, over a hot griddle, making waffles, making that hash brown casserole thing.
Do y'all really think Mickey is cooking? Mickey is the boss. He is the big cheese, honey. He ain't cooking. Mickey don't cook? Are you kidding me? No, Mickey gets cooked for.
The food is boring. Like, boring in a good way.
Prior to the closure, Chef Mickey's was a buffet, and it was really average as a buffet. Because buffet food is, like, let's all agree. Let's all agree buffet food is mediocre.
Let me just be honest here, okay? Come in close. It's not gonna knock your socks off, right? You're there to meet the characters, and that is very clear.
It's now served family style, and I do think the food improved quite a bit when they made the transition.
Except for one meal, and that is breakfast. Because I don't think Disney can do a bad breakfast.
This is where you can get Mickey waffles, you can get eggs, bacon, sausage. Like, this is my husband who just loves breakfast buffets. He loves Chef Mickey's. He thinks it's fantastic. He doesn't mind so much that he has to twirl his napkin. He's like, I'm willing to do that if I get to have my Mickey waffles, some eggs and bacon.
The napkin twirling thing.
I'm into the napkin twirling song.
They happen a lot, and it seems like the older I get, the more often the song plays and the characters come out.
At pretty much every character meal, there's like some kind of celebration song. So all the characters come out, and then they leave for a little bit, and then they'll come back out. And when they come back out, it's like to a celebration song, and it's like, is it your birthday? We're gonna celebrate. What are you celebrating? And it's like all the characters come out and like dance around the restaurant and clap and stuff. They do this everywhere. At Chef Mickey's, though, they encourage you to swing your napkin around your head.
Hey, listen, you know what I want? I want you to twirl your germy food-covered napkin and get it all over the place. I don't like that.
You might as well get on board. Like, get on board and participate. Because you're going to be in it. You take it and you just twirl it around.
I think this is a must-do restaurant once. Maybe. I think either this or Topolino's Terrace character breakfast is a must-do reference.
It depends who's asking. If you have kids with you that dying to meet the characters and they're slightly pickier eaters, like, this is a very classic character dining meal.
Other people on this cast are gonna tell you, you have to do it once. I'm gonna say, no, you don't. There's so many other places that you can go to, okay? So many other places. Skip this one. Thank me later.
My recommendation, if you want to do Chef Mickey's, is book like one of the latest breakfasts that you can and use it as a late morning break. Like, go rope drop Magic Kingdom, get there nice and early, knock out a bunch of stuff on your list, and then when everyone's hitting their breaking point because they've been up so early and they're like, need something, go to Chef Mickey's, get some AC, get a Mickey waffle, wave at Pluto, and like feel better. Oh, Mickey, you're so cute. Ooh, Topolino's Terrace. Okay, Topolino's Terrace is a restaurant at Riviera Resort.
Which is Disney World's newest resort, themed after the French and Italian Riviera, where Walt Disney and his wife Lillian used to go on vacation.
And it is a character breakfast by day and a signature restaurant by night.
you'll find it on the rooftop of Topolino's Terrace, so it has absolutely gorgeous views from up there.
And let me tell you something, the vibes are bougie, 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 bougie. And I'm living for the bouginess, okay, because this character breakfast is even bougie.
And Topolino's, funnily enough, is Mickey in Italian. Well, it's mouse, I believe, in Italian, but if you were to go to Italy and say Topolino, like, that's Mickey Mouse, which is why it's called Topolino's Terrace. So because of that, because of the inspiration of the whole resort being Europe and the artistry that is Europe, Mickey and the gang, our friends, have gone to Europe and they have learned new skills, and their outfits at Topolino's reflect that.
You ain't never seen Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, and Donald like this.
Okay, that costumes at Topolino's Terrace are so cute. Mickey, Painter Mickey, Dancer Daisy, Sculptor Donald, my favorite, and Poet Minnie.
Okay.
They are adorable. Adorabeazle Winter Pop. They are adorable.
They will bless your life with their outfits, and you will get blessed with the food. Or you know what? I don't like that word. You get food at Chef Mickey's, okay? At Topolino Terrace, you get cuisine.
They'd make a lot of things in-house, like the breads and the pastas. They've imported a lot of the ingredients, like the cheeses and the olive oils. They have a phenomenal quiche. They have amazing, like, fluffy, I believe they're made with lemon pancakes.
And then there's always like that like steak and egg situation. Because there's always some dad type, you know, Jared, who's like, oh yeah, I want steak in the morning time.
The plant-based offerings they have there are a really good veggie frittata made with plant-based eggs, which usually plant-based eggs are made out of mung bean.
Oh, no. Mung bean?
So it's definitely a much more elevated experience. So the food, in my opinion, is worth visiting for alone.
It very well might be the best character dining on this list.
This one might be the best because the food is really good. You're meeting Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy. They're in really cute outfits. You have an amazing view. You're in a really expensive, pricey restaurant space, but you have breakfast prices, which are a little more manageable.
This, in my opinion, is the best character meal on this list. It is okay, character dining is expensive, okay? Character dining is some of the most expensive dining you can do in Disney World, which is an expensive place to be. But it's expensive because they know they can charge that much because you're meeting the characters. And in most of these places, you're like, yeah, you know what? It is what it is. Charge my credit card, Mickey Mouse, because I want to eat pancakes with you.
The cuisine is the only one out of all the character meals that almost matches the price point. Everywhere else, I feel like we're off about $10.
I stand behind this restaurant and this character dining experience 100%. And you can personally blame me if you go and hate it.
Did you cook this? Oh my goodness! Dale, you scared me.
Garden Grill.
Garden Grill!
Okay.
Garden Grill is probably a personal favorite of mine, a restaurant located at Epcot in Future World.
Like in the middle of an attraction, y'all.
And it is a restaurant that literally rotates.
Disney World's only rotating restaurant.
And because it's in the Land Pavilion, it is like farmer themed. As the restaurant slowly rotates, you actually can look down into the Living with the Land attraction, the boat ride, where you go to the greenhouse.
There is one particular stretch of the restaurant where if you have ever ridden Living with the Land, the dog at the front porch of the farmhouse is barking nonstop. When you hit that section for about a minute and a half, all you hear is dog barking.
Is that the dog or the rooster? It kind of sounds like both.
But if you can tune that out, you're set.
You get to meet the characters so many times, you guys.
Oh, hey, Mickey. Picture. You guys, look, it's Mickey. Iconic. See you later, pal.
Garden Grill has Mickey, Pluty.
Eating my food second time. Hey, you're back. This is really good. Thanks, Mickey. Love you.
Mickey, Pluto, Chip, and Dale all dressed like farmers, which is adorable. It's very, very cute.
Third time. Okay. This is getting a little excessive. You know I love you. But you can go say hi to the other people who just walked in. I'm gonna just keep eating my salad. I love you though. Fourth time. Now I was trying to be nice, okay? But you're starting to get on my nerves. I'm just trying to eat my food. Do you want some?
And especially now there's limited capacity. The characters will come to your table like 4 times each.
Don't try it. Keep on walking. Keep.
Pluty? Oh my gosh, I love Pluty.
I love the food at Garden Grill because it's huge portions, but the food itself tends to be a little lighter.
The food is served family style, first and foremost.
It's kind of like Thanksgiving dinner.
Like it is Thanksgiving on a farm.
Turkey with turkey gravy, green beans, mashed potatoes, corn succotash, stuffing, cranberry sauce, mac and cheese, and then flank steak with chimichurri sauce. And then dessert. Dessert is the standout to me because dessert is like a berry shortcake with fresh whipped cream on top.
I don't know if you all know this about Garden Grill, but a lot of the ingredients that you are served there are sourced from the Living with the Land sort of greenhouses that Disney has set up.
I absolutely think the lettuce tastes better because it was grown at Epcot. I believe it to be magic lettuce.
And as soon as you tell me that it was infused with a little bit of magic, I'm like, great. This is the best lettuce I've ever had.
Because some of it was in the shape of Mickey. So it is scientifically proven that when food is in the shape of Mickey Mouse, it will taste better.
It tastes like science, but in a good way.
I am going to say this is the second best on the list after Topolino's Terrace for a character experience. I personally wouldn't be upset if the character experience no longer was offered and they lowered the price a little bit at Garden Grill.
I think, like, categorically, Topolino's Terrace is the best on this list. For me personally, Garden Grill is my favorite.
I'd have to say this is probably the most interesting character meal because you dine inside of a ride. You actually eat vegetables that are grown inside the attraction. So that really makes it interesting.
If Topolino's is not on the list, this would be the best.
If Garden Grill was at Magic Kingdom, it would be a no-brainer recommendation for me to tell you to go there. But unfortunately, it's at Epcot where you probably want to eat other stuff. So it really just depends what you want to do. Do you want to eat with Chip and Dale and have a good meal? Like the food is very good. Then go. Are you bad? You're okay. Are you happy that all your friends are back?
Storybook Dining at Artist Point is a recently refurbished and reopened restaurant and dining experience at the Wilderness Lodge.
Oh my gosh, Storybook Dining. I've been waiting to talk about this, but this just won't do. That's much better if I do say so myself.
Which previously was a signature restaurant, no characters, and then a few years ago was transformed into a character dining experience.
Where you dine with Snow White, Grumpy and Dopey, and you can also meet the evil queen. Ooh.
And this dining experience, by far, has to be the fairest of them all. Like me.
They've themed this restaurant, but it still looks like nice.
I love a theme. I love to really lean in and devote to a theme, and this is incredibly well done.
But they've got the leaves and everything and the trees in there. And what's cool about the Enchanted Forest is when one of the characters is being announced to come out, the twinkles in the trees change color. So like when Snow White comes out, they're white. When the Evil Queen comes out, they're red. When the dwarves come out, they're like red and yellow, or blue and yellow. So it's like, oh, that's fun. Like the Enchanted Forest is like themed.
The food at Artist Point is like forest themed.
Meant to mimic like the food you would expect to eat in like an old school medieval time.
Rustic, inspired by the woods.
The standout is for sure the mushroom soup, which was a signature item on the menu prior to it being character dining. And when you eat it at the character meal, it comes in like a little cauldron with a fried mushroom and a drizzle of olive oil. It's like 4 bites of soup. I ate 5 of them.
But it is more upscale than, say, Garden Grill. So I feel like Artist Point cuisine is more up Topolino's Terrace kind of level.
It's fancier than Garden Grill. I don't think it's better than Topolino's, and it's certainly better than Chef Mickey's.
This is my number 3. I still would recommend Topolino's and Garden Grill, as they're both kind of jockeying for that one spot.
It is the best, bar none. The food is delicious, the vibes are immaculate, and you dine with royalty. You don't dine with royalty at any of those other places, so.
It's not the best character meal on this list, in my opinion. It's got a very niche demographic. I don't know that many people that are like obsessed with the Snow White story. The characters are fun and unusual though, even if they're not your favorite, and there is a villain, and people love the villains. Like, why Disney hasn't done a villains themed character dining is beyond me, because it would be so incredibly popular. Give us what we want, Disney. We want to eat with the villains all the time.
Overall, right now, character dining is not a top priority for me. But again, I'm not necessarily the target audience.
In fact, having characters is usually a reason that I avoid a restaurant. However, if I'm in the company of a child, absolutely it is a must-do. There is nothing more wholesome in the world than watching a child talk to Mickey Mouse.
Character meals are definitely a must-do for me. They were always a must-do for me when I came to Disney World before this was my job. Even as an adult, we always had character meals as part of our plan, whether it be at one of these or I love Tusker House at the Animal Kingdom. Character meals to me are just, characters are the essence of going to a Disney park. I love the characters. I love all entertainment when I'm in a theme park. I love parades and stage shows and character meet and greets, and I don't care that I'm old. I love it. I think it's all part of the magic. Hey everyone, it's Molly. Thanks for watching this week's episode where things got a little wacky. Now go watch our RTT about the most popular restaurants in Disney World.